It all starts here. That sounds maybe like a team slogan for the beginning of a season, which it's the start of a new season for basketball. I just started officiating just on Monday this week. Teams do that kind of thing, right? It all starts here. We heard Rick talk about that as we dug into John, 1 John this week, chapter 2, where John lays out a case that as far as living in the light, living out your Christian faith, it all starts here. And I say that here, the church, in this church. It all starts with the relationships that we have here in the church, at Faith Church, and in the church universal with our brothers and sisters in Christ. And John puts forth a strong challenge to us, much like Jesus himself would, that says, if you hate someone inside the church, then I'm not sure you're actually living in the light. In other words, I'm not sure that your faith is active or even potentially real. And he points back to, and he says, this isn't a new command. This is just what Jesus told us. And he's referencing what Jesus said to the greatest command, to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind. And the second one is just like it. He says, love your neighbor as yourself. It all starts here. And so let me just quick ask you, how are your relationships? How are your relationships in the church with your Christian brothers and sisters? Because that's where it all starts. That's the direct reflection of what is going on inside your heart. I recognize you're like me. You probably have a few relationships that you know could be better. But what are you doing about those relationships? Who is someone right now that you need to have a conversation with? Maybe there's a conflict from the past that one or both of you is hanging on to, and you haven't dealt with it. Maybe it's just a distaste for somebody. What can you do to live in the light and to bring that relationship into a loving one and the one that Jesus would want for us? It all starts here. And by the time you're watching this video, it'll be Wednesday morning or maybe even Thursday or something. And so some big things have happened. I just want to be sure about that we're on the same page with. Keep praying for the election. As I mentioned, maybe there's an outcome by the time you've seen this. Maybe it's still up in the air, but pray that God would work in our country and that we would respond in godly ways, no matter the results. And then secondly, if you're seeing this on Wednesday, that's the day that Rick is scheduled to have his surgery. So keep praying for him and for his recovery, for Lori and their family as they walk alongside with him. Just wanted to encourage you with those things today. Again, it all starts here. Have a good week. We'll see you Sunday.